It was exciting for me as a woman to read this comic and read this script, you know, because I didn't know anything about the Green Lantern before I came into this, and to see a woman that is just as heroic as the hero at the center. You know, she's an equal to him. You know, she is the best fighter pilot in the world next to him. You know, she runs her father's aviation company that he works for, and you know, he is very heroic in so many ways, but he also, like any human, has his weaknesses, and you know, she is there to help him realize and fulfill his potential. You know, emotionally she's there to save him, physically she's there to save him at times, and I think that that's a really awesome thing to see in any film, but especially, you know, in a comic film, because I've never seen that before. I didn't know anything about the Green Lantern, so automatically I assumed if I didn't know anything about it, nobody did. And I realized how wrong I was, because why am I saying how quickly? I realized very quickly how wrong I was. Thank you. Because, you know, so many people came out of the woodwork and they were like, oh my gosh, the Green Lantern, I can't believe you're doing this, and Star Sapphire, are you going to become this villain, and what about Parallax and Hector, and which Green Lanterns are in it? And people were just grilling me about it, and people that I never would have expected to be comic book fans at all, much less Green Lantern fans. But, you know, there's this amazing support and fan base around, and, you know, I thought, okay, well, because of this, I really have to know my stuff. So, you know, I read all the origin stories. I read anything that I could get my hands on from Jeff Johns, who is, you know, the god of Green Lantern for like the past 5 years and of DC, and he was on our set making sure that everything was accurate and that the fans would be happy. And I said to him, please tell me everything I need to know, give me every comic I need to know. So he hooked me up with it all, and I did my research. Well, I think that, you know, it's not the absence of fear that we aspire to have. It's the ability to overcome it, and I think that that's what's so beautiful. You know, Ryan's character believes that, you know, he is weak because he's not fearless. He believes that a man should be fearless, you know, which is an idea that maybe we're all raised to believe in a way, but that's unrealistic. It's the ability to overcome fear that's really admirable and remarkable, and something that you should aspire to have, because we all have the ability to overcome fear, but you know, we have to challenge ourselves and our inner strength and our own will to find that. And you know, I think the strength of the human will is unparalleled, and I think that it's something that we should all give more credit to, because you know, as human beings, I do believe we can make anything happen for ourselves. There may be a ton of obstacles along the way, but you know, with perseverance and belief, I do believe that you can overcome anything. You know, I watched my mom. She would always say to me, where there's a will, there's a way. And she would make the impossible happen always. And I grew up with that belief. And when people would tell me, no, you can't do that, and I would say, why? They said, because it's never been done before. I would say, okay, well then great. Now you get to see it be done for the first time. You know, and I really believe in that thought, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. So this film really resonated with me because of that. I love that. I love that, you know, she could go from wearing a G-suit, you know, and fly a plane, into a beautiful column dress and Lorraine Schwartz diamond drop earrings. Because I do believe that women can do that, and women have always been that way, but it's more of a modern idea to accept women that way, you know. But you look back in time, and there was always a strong woman behind a powerful man, and they didn't get credit for it before, but now we get credit for it. And I think that it's a really cool thing to see in a film, because it happens more often than it's portrayed.